What's going on, everybody? It's Gamer from Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Avengers news update. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about all 5 DLC packs that are coming to LEGO Marvel Avengers this year, as well as everything that each pack will include. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so before we start, I'd just like to quickly mention that the Captain Marvel and Masters of Evil DLC packs will be available starting March 29th. Everything else will be available later this spring, but I'm sure as the months go by, we will get a more precise release date for each of them. So first up, let's talk classic Captain Marvel character and level pack. So after an exploding alien machine grants her amazing superpowers, Carol Danvers became the interstellar superhero known as Captain Marvel. Now, when arch-enemies reappear in her life, it's up to Captain Marvel to save the city of New York. This pack features 8 playable characters and a new vehicle as well as 1 new level. So that's really cool. So some of the characters and vehicles that you get are Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel's Sky Cycle, Helen Cobb's plane, Kang the Conqueror, that's right, Magnetron, Moonstone, Pound Cakes, Tick, Warbird, and Wonder Man. So personally, I think that's a really cool pack. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I read that Kang the Conqueror was in it. The only downfall to me, at least, is the lack of Mar-Vell. I really wanted to be able to play as Mar-Vell in LEGO Marvel's Avengers. So to see that he isn't in this pack is a little disappointing, but honestly, this pack is full of fan service. I mean, it's got so many iconic characters that I've seen so many people ask for, such as Moonstone and Wonder Man. And look at how awesome Carol looks in the, the promotional picture. I mean, it just looks so cool. I'm so glad we get the modern day costume because, personally, I think the classic costume's kind of cool, but the one she wears there is just awesome, and I'm almost certain that the movie suit, the suit that she's going to wear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, will almost look identical to that. I could be completely wrong, but that suit could easily transfer over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But we will just have to wait and see. Next up, we're going to be moving on to the classic Masters of Evil character and level pack, and as I said before, this pack will also be available starting March 29th. So here's what it says about this pack and what we're going to be able to actually get from it. So Baron Zemo and his Masters of Evil are up to no good when they attempt to lure out the Avengers and defeat them in this retelling of the classic 1963 comic book adventure. This pack features 11 playable characters and 1 new level. So the characters included are Baron Zemo, Black Knight, which is Dane Whitman, Black Knight Nathan Garrett, Enchantress, the Executioner, a classic Iron Man, which I'm super excited about, Melter, Radioactive Man, Thor Classic, Valinor, and Whirlwind. Now, to me, I think this is an awesome pack. I was honestly just expecting the Masters of Evil, but to see them put in classic Iron Man and classic Thor, that is awesome, because now we have classic Iron Man, classic Thor, classic Cap, classic Bucky, classic Hawkeye. I may be missing a few, but there's just... it's awesome. It's really cool, so we can team up these classic versions of the characters together, and to see that they're probably going to be featured in this level. Maybe we get to fight them. Can you imagine that? Getting to play as the bad guys fighting the Avengers? That would be amazing. So fingers crossed there's actually a boss battle between the Masters of Evil and the Avengers. But yeah, this is really cool, and if you're a fan of the Black Knight, then you're going to really like the Season Pass, because there's a lot of Black Knight content, but more on that later. So now we're going to move on to the classic Black Panther character and level pack, and the cool thing about this pack is it's actually a retelling of T'Challa's origin story. So Black Panther and his sister Shuri must evade the chaos of an invasion of their home country of Wakanda and save their mother from the clutches of the villainous Claw. This pack features 9 playable characters, 1 new vehicle, and 1 new level. So the characters and vehicles included are Aragorn, Black Knight Augustin Dulac, Black Panther, Black Panther's Sky Bike, Dora Milaje Warrior, Killmonger, Man-Ape, which is M'Baku, Shuri, Ulysses Claw, but it's the classic version, which is very exciting, and White Wolf. So personally, I think this is an awesome pack because I didn't know a lot of these characters. I actually had to do some digging, do some research and stuff on Black Panther as a character, and it's pretty awesome. It really is. I knew about M'Baku, he was in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the cartoon, and he was awesome in that, so to see him in this game is going to be really cool, and I'm almost certain he's going to be, a big figure, which should be really nice. But White Wolf, I've never heard of that character until I started doing research on this pack, but he sounds awesome, and he looks awesome. He's basically wearing, like, Black Panther's costume, but it's like a white version. It's a little different, but it's still so cool, and I can't wait to see what he looks like in game. And of course, we have Shuri and Ulysses Claw. I mean, awesome, really, really cool. So that mission is probably going to be, you know, Black Panther and Shuri going through Wakanda. You know, you're playing through the mission, and then I'm hoping there's going to be a final boss battle between Ulysses Claw, Black Panther, and Shuri in Wakanda. I mean, this just sounds so awesome, and it's great that we've got the MCU Ulysses Claw in the game, but to see that we're now going to have the classic one, that's just so much better. So I'm really, really excited about this pack. Alright, so next up we're going to be talking about what is probably one of my most anticipated DLC packs for this game. It is, of course, the all-new, all-different Doctor Strange character and level pack. So the Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange and his powerful ally Clea must travel to the Dark Dimension and fend off the villainous Baron Mordo and Dormammu. Now this pack actually features 8 playable characters and 1 new level. But before we start talking about the characters, let's just talk about how awesome Doctor Strange looks in this poster. I mean, it just looks so cool. He's got a different hairpiece, different torso, much more detailed cape. Everything is just so much better. And even from the way he's using his magic, it looks more like the movie. You know, if you play as classic Doctor Strange in the game, it's a very magical, stars and everything. That's what it looks like when he uses his powers. But here, it looks more like what Benedict Cumberbatch is doing in some of the pictures that were released for the movie. I could be wrong. He might just play completely the same as classic Doctor Strange. But for now, I'm loving the look of him, and I can't wait to play as him in game. So the characters included with this pack are Baron Mordo, Clea, Doctor Strange, obviously, Dr. Voodoo, Dormammu, Jennifer Kale, the Mindless One Warrior, and Night Nurse. So overall, I think it's a pretty cool lineup of characters. Obviously, they had to add Baron Mordo. I mean, he's actually going to be in the movie, so it makes perfect sense. And once you've actually come home from seeing the movie at the end of the year, I believe it comes out in November, you're probably going to want to be able to actually play as Doctor Strange and fight Baron Mordo, and have Baron Mordo fight Doctor Strange as well. And that is the thing that TT games always get us prepared for. You know, if a certain character is going to be in a movie, and you want to play as that character and fight the other one, that's probably going to happen. I mean, that's what I'm really excited about with the Ant-Man pack as well, because I absolutely love that movie, and I just want to have Ant-Man fight Yellow Jacket. And to see that I'm going to be able to do that next month is so awesome. I can't wait for that pack, but also this one as well. These two, both Ant-Man and Doctor Strange, are easily my most anticipated packs for this game, and I can't wait to see how both levels play out. And last but most certainly not least, the final DLC pack that we're going to be talking about is, of course, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character and level pack, which for many people is easily their most anticipated DLC pack for this game. And honestly, I couldn't blame them, because this one sounds extremely awesome, especially if you're a massive fan of the show. So the team finds itself in a dangerous position after failing to make peace with the enigmatic Inhumans. The Inhumans have now occupied the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier, and it's up to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to neutralize the threat and uncover the secrets of Afterlife. Now this pack actually features 13 playable characters, 1 new vehicle, and 1 new level. So that's a lot of content. So the characters and vehicles that are included with this pack are, of course, Agent Daisy Johnson, Agent Leo Fitz, Agent Koenig, Agent Melinda May, Agent Bobby Morse, aka Mockingbird, which is awesome, can't wait to see what she can do in game, Agent Jenna Simmons, Cal Johnson, aka Mr. Hyde, Deathlock, Gordon, Grant Ward, Jiaying, Lincoln, Reyna, and the bus. So that is a lot of characters, vehicles, level, just awesome. It really does sound really cool. Now, it's great to see the bus is going to be in this. I mean, that is a massive vehicle. Imagine how that's going to look in game and how it's actually going to handle. I wonder if they're going to go for the actual size, you know, a really, really big plane, or are they going to go for something a little smaller so it actually suits the game, you know, it fits it a little more. It could be a mini version, you know, who knows. We'll have to wait and see. It's also super cool to see Gordon, because obviously Gordon's actually a teleporter. So maybe this is going to add a new game mechanic to the game. Now, when you play as, say, for example, Vision, and you go through an event, he actually phases through it. And when you play as Doctor Strange, he actually teleports from one side to the other. So that might just be what Gordon can actually do. But it'd be great to see if when you're moving, he teleports all over the place. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, overall, this pack sounds awesome, as well as all the other DLC packs that we've talked about today, and I just can't wait for all of this Season Pass content, because it's going to be amazing. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, obviously we've got a lot of great content to look forward to for LEGO Marvel's Avengers, starting March 29th with the classic Captain Marvel and classic Masters of Evil character and level packs, which are both going to be awesome, and obviously I'll be putting them on the channel so you can watch me play through them and see my reaction to all the exciting content in both packs. And then of course later in the spring we got classic Black Panther, all new, all different Doctor Strange, and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character and level pack to look forward to. So the fun doesn't stop just yet. We've got lots of great Marvel content to come, and I'm just super excited. Alright guys, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.